Apple has once again proven that winning the smartphone market isn't just about how many phones you sell, but how much money you make from them. In the first quarter of 2026, Apple didn't just compete, it dominated in a way that really matters. While there's still debate about whether Apple or Samsung sold more phones overall, there's absolutely no confusion when it comes to revenue. Apple is far ahead. In fact, Apple captured nearly half of the entire global smartphone revenue in Q1 2026. That's a huge number. To put it simply, almost every second dollar spent on smartphones around the world went straight to Apple. This is a big jump from the same period last year, where Apple held around 43% of the market. Even though it's slightly down from the last quarter of 2025, the year-over-year growth is still very strong. A major reason behind this success is the iPhone 17 lineup. The standard iPhone 17 and the premium iPhone 17 Pro Max have both seen strong demand. These devices are not just selling well, they are selling at higher prices, which boosts overall revenue significantly. Apple has always focused on premium pricing, and this strategy continues to work in its favor. Samsung, on the other hand, is still in second place when it comes to revenue. The company did see some growth, with its revenue increasing by about 4% compared to last year. The Galaxy S26 series, especially the Ultra model, has performed well. But even with that success, Samsung is still far behind Apple in terms of total earnings. One of the biggest reasons for this gap is the average selling price, also known as ASP. This is the average amount customers pay for a phone. Apple's ASP in Q1 2026 reached around $9 and $8. That's a big increase from $806 the previous year. Samsung's ASP also went up, but only to about $340. That means Apple is making almost 3 times more money per phone than Samsung. This difference clearly shows Apple's strength in the premium market. While Samsung does offer high-end devices, it also sells a large number of mid-range and budget phones, which lowers its overall average price. Apple, on the other hand, keeps its focus on premium devices, and that helps maintain higher profits. Other brands like Oppo, Vivo, and Xiaomi are also part of the global market, but their revenue shares are much smaller. Their average selling prices are even lower than Samsung's, which makes it difficult for them to compete at the same level in terms of total revenue. Even though these companies are improving slightly, they are still far behind the top 2 players. Interestingly, the overall smartphone market is going through some changes. Shipment numbers, which show how many phones are sold, have stayed mostly flat in early 2026, and there are predictions that shipments could drop later in the year due to rising prices. As phones become more expensive, fewer people may be willing to upgrade as often. However, even though shipments may slow down, revenues have actually increased by about 8% compared to last year. This is mainly because of higher prices. People might be buying fewer phones, but they are spending more money on each purchase. That's good news for companies like Apple that focus on premium products. Looking ahead, things might get a bit uncertain. If prices keep rising, it could eventually reduce demand and hurt both sales and revenue. Still, experts believe that revenue will likely remain more stable than shipment numbers. In simple terms, even if fewer phones are sold, companies could still make good money. There's also hope that the market will recover in the future. Current predictions suggest that both shipments and revenue could see a strong comeback by late 2027. But as always, these forecasts can change depending on global economic conditions and consumer behavior. For now, one thing is very clear. Apple is not just leading, it's dominating where it matters most. While other brands are trying to catch up, Apple's strategy of focusing on premium devices and higher prices continues to give it a massive advantage in the smartphone industry.